I believe in magic. Of course, I also believe in Apple. Therefore, I had to go and get myself a Magic Mouse, considering that I happen to like the Mighty Mouse. This one has a skin over it. This happened to be the mouse that Apple has been shipping for quite a while. This is the wireless version. See, there's no cables attached to it. With a little scroll ball on top that has the propensity of getting stuck. I, of course, have fallen victim to that, but I still like it. I like how it feels in my hand. The Mighty Mouse, of course. And I'm a little skeptical to seeing how the Magic Mouse is going to work out, especially since I know that I like the way the Mighty Mouse works, and the Magic Mouse is different in the sense that there is no ball on top, no scroll ball. The entire surface is basically touch enabled. Now, as with any newer mouses from Apple, you can right click, you can enable that, not a big deal. You can also left click, of course. Even though there's no buttons on there, you can configure a secondary click, as Apple calls it, as the right click. You can have it, do whatever it is that you want it to do. Most people want to right click. You can do that with the Magic Mouse as well. You could also swipe, scroll. The entire surface is basically touch enabled. So I unboxed a Magic Mouse live a couple of weeks ago on live.pirillo.com, and had problems with it. I couldn't figure out why the left clicking wasn't working, and I was just frustrated. Well, it turns out it was some bad hardware, and Apple found out that I was having issues, and they reached out to me. So I was very happy that they did that. Thank you, Ruth, for helping kind of close this issue. They ended up sending a new Magic Mouse for me to use, and then I sent the faulty hardware back. They're going to take a look at it, analyze exactly what happened. So I have now this new Magic Mouse in my hand. It's a Bluetooth mouse, and it works. So if you didn't already see here behind me, the screensaver has now disappeared, and I can use this as a mouse. And I can scroll up and down, of course, let me open up a web page here. Let me open up my Twitter feed. I'm going to show you here something I can see. Look, scrolls. See how it's scrolling up and down? Not touching any. I don't need to touch any surface to scroll. It's basically scrolling on the surface. I can also zoom in. So if any one of you guys uses @ChrisPirillo right there on Twitter, I'll refresh it in a couple seconds, then you'll actually show up in this video, other than being here in the chat room at live.pirillo.com. In order to zoom in macOS 10, if I haven't already shared that tip in an earlier video, you simply need to hold on to Control, and I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh now. No one? No one really? Okay, fine. Hold on to Control, and then scroll up to zoom in, and then holding on to Control and scrolling down zooms out. It's not as smooth because I'm still running Leopard here on this particular Mac. I will be upgrading to Snow Leopard, and with that, I'll actually get a smoother zoom in. It will basically have momentum, so it'll zoom in, and then after I stop, it'll keep going just a little bit. So it just makes for a much more smoother transition. That is something that they've only enabled for Snow Leopard users at this point in time. But I can right-click, left-click, double-click. It's a mouse. The thing that has taken me some getting used to with the Magic Mouse in comparison to the Mighty Mouse is that I'm dealing with two planes. So in operating a mouse, you can move the mouse around, and you can click, and you can, that mouse goes to that computer. Where's the, hang on, I got like 3 Mighty Mouses in this room. Here's this one. That one goes to that computer. Oh, it's down here. Had to find it. I got so many. That's why I actually put skins on them, so I am able to keep them separate. I can run 3 or 4 Mighty Mouses within this local network. They're just Bluetooth enabled. So I like the fact that I can touch anywhere on the surface of the Mighty Mouse, the traditional mouse with the scroll ball, and it's not going to make any motion. Versus the Magic Mouse, where you have to be really careful in terms of how you move it around, because I've inadvertently been, moving the mouse around and then scrolled inside an application, whether it be in a web browser window, an instant messaging application, sometimes even a web browser. If I wanted to, I could do 2 fingers and scroll backwards, so now I've got to jump back a web page, 2 fingers to the right will go forward a web page, then, of course, 2 fingers back. They've got just kind of a basic outline of the different swipe features. Oops, sorry, I was holding it upside down, not like you'd read it at that distance, on the back of the Magic Mouse kit. And by the way, this is all it came in, this little plastic container. Very simple. So the thing that works is the mouse-ishness, but you're dealing with 2 planes of operation. Not only are you moving the cursor this way, but you're potentially manipulating the cursor in another way, or potentially what's on the actual screen. So I'm touching this surface and it's scrolling up and down, or I'm moving and then that is moving this part along another surface and then making motion there. So I'm dealing with 2 planes of operation. I like being able to touch the scroll ball and knowing that's exactly when I want to scroll versus accidentally scrolling by touching the surface or just even moving the mouse. Some people have complained that swiping sometimes with the Magic Mouse will actually move the mouse itself, the cursor itself. That's not something that I've experienced, but it's something that others have. I have not yet abandoned my Mighty Mouse. I haven't. I don't know if I will. I suppose once they stop making them, I'll have to. But I'm just not. I'm not yet sold. I'm trying, to go back and forth between the Magic Mouse and the Mighty Mouse to see what I'm more comfortable with. I don't like the fact that the Magic Mouse has much more pronounced edges versus the Mighty Mouse, which is smoother, and I like that. I like the smoothness, and that's probably something that keeps me going back to the Mighty Mouse, is it feels good in my hand. I know the scroll ball has got issues with moving parts and getting stuck and whatnot, but the fact that the edges are not sharp, but just more pronounced, more defined, it makes it a bit more jarring to use. Of course, it also makes it easy to pick up and move around, compared to a smoother surface. But I don't know. My verdict, having paid with my money, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not amazed by it, and I'm not ready to dump my Mighty Mouses for it. Here I come to save the day. Sorry if you couldn't detect, I've kind of got a bit of a cold. Not only am I sucking on lozenges, but I'm also doped up on whatever cough syrup that I had in the cabinet, which I think was from like 1974, probably past its expiration. So am I. What are your thoughts on the Magic Mouse? Let me know. Leave a comment or follow-up response. Of course, you know my email address, chris@pirillo.com. Let me see here. Oh, we got 4 more. Got a few more tweets that actually came in during the course of that. That was kind of fun. You're also welcome to join us in our community of tech enthusiasts. That's geeks.pirillo.com. The screensaver that I'm running right now actually comes with Mac OS X. You can't get it for Windows. Sorry. But you can join us in our chat room no matter what operating system you're using. Typically talking tech, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. By the way, if you want to get your own Magic Mouse, where do you think you got to go? Go.tagjag.com/magicmouse. Duh. Oh, the chat room? Yeah. Video feed going live out over the web 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.